I am sitting on a 60% loss in my HIMS stock. I bet a lot of you are too. We're going to talk about that because some of you guys are in trouble. And we're going to go into the news and talk about what's going on, why this happened, and what's next. One of the reasons that I hate sharing my portfolio, which I do for educational purposes sometimes, is that when I make a video saying I bought this investment or I own shares in this company, a lot of people who follow me, maybe not you, but a lot of people run out and they immediately buy the shares in that company because they're thinking, well, if he researched it and he has, 460,000 followers, so he must know what he's talking about. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. And they go in and they buy huge amounts, not doing what I did and what I always talk about on this channel, which is exercising risk management. Only put in what you're willing to lose. That's why I can be sitting on a 62% loss in the stock and go, man, that sucks. Oh well, what's for lunch today? But a lot of people didn't do that. And yes, that is on them. But at the same time, this is not the sort of channel that I want to be running where I'm getting flooded with DMs every single week going, my HIMS stock, I bought it because of you. What do I do? What do I do? You exercise risk management. That's what you do. That way, when a stock drops, you can just go, oh man, that sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, Robin? She agrees. But why is HIMS stock down 26% today? Well, this is kind of where HIMS really screwed up. See, what HIMS did, and this is their screw up, is they went kind of, not really all in, but they really got behind Ozempic and the semaglutides or whatever they're called, the weight loss pills. You're going to hear the Roomba in a second coming through. They really went heavy into that, and it's knockoff. They're not the ones from Novo Nordisk or Eli Lilly. And HIMS is being sued for patent infringement. HIMS launched and then canceled their $49 copy of Novo's weight loss pill Wegovy following backlash from the Food and Drug Administration. HIMS offers a lot of other services. They offer bedroom performance, they offer to regrow your hair, boost your testosterone, test for what matters, but their biggest push was weight loss pills. So when you run a company and you put all of your, not really all, but most of your eggs in one basket and then you get sued and pull that product, well, your stock tanks. And when I saw that Eli Lilly and mostly Novo Nordisk were up really big on the news today, I couldn't help but wonder, how many politicians are investing in those two companies? And how many are investing in HIMS? I'm using the Capital Trades website, and you can see that 7 politicians are investing in Novo Nordisk, including Lisa McClain, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Val Hoyle. Marjorie Taylor Greene got a lot. Scott Franklin, he got a lot. And 21 politicians have been investing in Eli Lilly, but only 2 bought stock in HIMS. Now, I think it's a stretch to say, well, a couple of politicians own stock in Novo Nordisk, so they all got together and unified over bringing down HIMS stock because they didn't want this little teeny speculative company to eat into the revenues of a massive conglomerate like Novo Nordisk or Eli Lilly. But it is interesting. But at the end of the day, everyone wants to know, what am I going to do? Well, I own stock in HIMS, and it is down 62%, and I'm not sweating it because I exercise risk management, which is what I recommend everyone on the internet do if they're going to buy a speculative company. You shouldn't be putting all of your eggs in one basket like HIMS did with Ozempic and the weight loss pills. You should be diversifying and looking at a company like HIMS and going, wow, this seems cool. This looks promising one day, but right now it's too risky. So I'm only going to put in what I'm willing to lose. Unfortunately, most people do the opposite.